Welcome back to Lexus Revival Garage. My name is Mark, and today let's replace this old cracked windshield, non-OEM rearview mirror and windshield wipers on our 2001 ES300 project car. So the windshield is something that maybe I could do myself, but there's a company called Jose's Mobile Auto Glass. If you're in the North Metro Atlanta area, they have fantastic prices on windshield replacements. So it is so nice to be able to see clearly out of this windshield. All the stickers, the Texas inspection sticker from 2005 is gone. All the other stickers that were here are gone. I have also ordered a replacement original rearview mirror, so we'll be getting that installed so I can actually use the sunglass holder that's in the car, because the mirror that's there now is currently blocking it from opening. So let's get started. Okay, so these older Lexuses, obviously the ES300 has it. I think the GS had this as well, maybe others. But it's got this metal mounting bracket built into the windshield here. And then you have to get this little tiny, don't know if you can see that. I found this on eBay. Pretty much the only place I could locate it. Okay, I've been up here messing with this thing for probably 30 minutes now. I think this is as good as it's going to get. So literally these two these two like metal balls are held in place by tension simply by this kind of horseshoe shaped piece here. This is very hard to get in place, and I still don't know if it's 100% accurate, but that's as close as I can get without, you know, destroying this thing yet again. So so there is what the mirror will look like. I am missing a piece of trim up here at the top, but that's, you know, a project for a different time. Okay, so I got the mirror installed. I ended up going to Home Depot and getting an M6 bolt, approximately 12 millimeters in length. And that fit perfectly. Yeah, it looks good. I'm still missing the cover that goes over here on top of this, so I will worry about getting that at a later time. Let's go ahead and see if we can go ahead and wire up the cable for the auto dimming function. So I think we're going to need to get in here and get these two Phillips head screws out. And then I'm hoping it'll just pull down. If it gives me resistance, I'm going to assume there's more screws underneath here holding it. So I will go ahead and do that, and we'll be right back. All right, I've got the two screws loosened up, and this is still on here pretty tight. So, well, I'm going to pop this light cover off to make sure there's no more screws behind that. And sure enough, there's a Phillips screw holding it up right there. So let's go ahead and take that out, and then this should come down. Okay, so I just kind of, to get it out, I pulled it back and then tilted it down. So like this, and then down, and it came out. Let's see where our mirror may plug in. Yeah, this, aha, yeah, that's more like it. So we're gonna unplug this. I tell you what, just about everything involving this mirror is stupid. But I was able to get it out. For whatever reason, the clip for this cord is on the side instead of on the flat part, which it typically would be. Can't fathom why that was done, but again, I must have done things differently back then. And I probably broke the clip here that holds this on, but that's not really gonna go anywhere. It's pretty taut in there. So, all right, let's get the cover back on. Guess one last thing we should check to make sure the mirror actually works now. So I'm gonna put the key in the ignition, and we have power. Yeah, on, off. Nice, solid, doesn't wiggle around up here. And like I said, I will find the replacement part that goes up here. Got a little bit of wiring sticking out there still. Okay, let's get tucked back up in there. So I am happy with that. And then last but not least, let's talk about wipers. I ordered OEM wipers, and I know a lot of you are probably thinking, why spend the extra money for OEM wipers? And the truth has to be said, these are vastly superior to any wiper you can get at Walmart, AutoZone, wherever. These wipers not only are made with better quality, I find that the blades last a lot longer before they start streaking and get cut and all this kind of stuff. But then probably the largest reason why you want to go OEM if you have a Lexus or a Toyota is because the rubber inserts, the blades themselves, are actually replaceable. Not only are you replacing your wiper blades less, you can just get away with replacing the inserts instead of replacing the entire frame. You may be able to see, I'm not sure if the camera's going to focus in on that or not, but stamped on the bottom side of these are the letters NWB. The OEM supplier for most Japanese vehicles for wipers is a company called Nippon Wiper Blade. That's what the NWB stands for. And you can actually go online, eBay, maybe Amazon. You're probably not going to find it on like Amazon Prime or anything, because these usually come directly from overseas. But they can be found. You just have to know the length of wiper to get. I believe usually in millimeters. Don't quote me on that, but typically, you know, they're not going to use inches because it's, you know, a Japanese car. So that's my spiel on wipers. I always buy OEM. They look better. They're a little more slim than what we have on there now, which I'll show you. And they're made to fit the vehicle exactly. And they are vastly superior. And definitely trust me when I say that. Let's go ahead and get these wipers put on. And then other than the mirror, I think that'll complete our transformation for the day. So what we have on here now, these appear to be Rain-X, you know, just sort of generic wipers. One of the reasons I don't like, you know, off-brand wipers is just because, you know, the connector here is meant to be like a one-size-fits-all for the different, you know, whether you have a hook or sort of the older pin style. They're made to be universal. So the wipers themselves are actually quite bulkier and not as slim and aerodynamic, if you will, as the original wipers. So, and also they're just kind of cheap, and you can tell here, I'm not sure if these are the wrong size, but this shouldn't go all the way to the edge, and these should not be touching here. So obviously somebody more than likely bought the wrong size. A lot of you that have Lexus vehicles are probably thinking, well, how do I replace the wipers if the hood is in the way? Do I have to open the hood? The answer to that is no. So these Lexus vehicles, and I'm sure I know in this era they did this a lot. I don't know if they continue it on to the modern times as well, but there's something called, I believe, service position. So grab one of your wiper arms. They are connected to the same motor. So if you pull one, they will, you see how the driver's side is moving, even though I'm only touching the passenger side. Let's get this out of the way because it's touching, so it's probably not going to work good. So give it a hard tug upwards. Now you're in service position and you can raise the wiper arm and replace your wiper. So let's start with the passenger side first. Okay, pry this open. I hate aftermarket wipers. I don't know why anyone would put aftermarket wipers on a car like this. See, it should be that easy. And the size, I do think they were the wrong size. Yeah. That wiper's probably 2 inches longer than what it should be. So let's move on to the other side. Get this trash off of there. There. And then now, sometimes I see a lot of these cars driving around with the wipers still in the service position, but don't forget to put it back down. Oh, that is much better. Look at this fitment here now. Much better. They are probably 1.5 inches or 2 inches from touching each other on that side. This side over here is about maybe a 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch from touching the trim there. So that's good. That is much better fitment. And let's see what they look like from the inside. And from the inside, you can tell you can barely see them. They are tucked nicely under the hood there, which is how it should be. This is much better. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm excited to start seeing some cosmetic changes to the car now that we've gotten it mostly mechanically sorted out. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think we should do next to the car. Now that we're kind of moving on to cosmetic stuff, what do you want to see happen to the car next? Let me know in the comments below. I'm looking forward to continuing this project and seeing where we take it. Hope everybody has a great day and take care.